let's see a word problem. So for this word problem, we have some x units being produced, and the more units we are producing, the less is the total cost of a unit. The less is the cost per unit. Okay, so we want to minimize total cost of production. So we start by expressing this total cost of production as a function of x. So total cost, let me call it TC, of x number of units is a cost per unit times number of units. Now cost per unit is already given to us. This is C of x. It's given to us in the problem, and number of units is x. So we replace C of x with what it is. It's 10 minus 0.1 x, and this is x. Okay, so alright, so we'll see that this is going to be okay. Alright, so this is gonna be 10x minus 0.1 x squared, and this is gonna be a parabola, and it's gonna be a downward looking parabola because the coefficient of x squared is negative. So upside down parabola. Okay, so it looks like this, and we have to see where does it achieve not a minimum, it's going to be a maximum. So this is going to be a problem where we don't minimize total cost of production, we'll actually maximize total cost of production. So it's not a well-posed problem in the physical sense, but mathematically we can still find where this parabola has a maximum. Okay, so the maximum is achieved between the two intercepts. Achieved halfway between the two intercepts, x-intercepts. So if we make this, if we solve for the x-intercepts, we were looking for x where this function is equal to 0. So that means x is equal to 0, or 10 minus 0.1 x is equal to 0. So 0.1 x is equal to 10. So x is equal to 100. So maximum occurs at x equals 50 because that's halfway between 0 and 100. So 0 plus 100 over 2 and is equal to, we plug in this number in the function to get what it is. So total cost of 50 units is 50 times 10 minus 0.1 times 50. So 50 times 5, 250. We could have done this alternatively. We can see that we can complete the square in the parabola and find the vertex of the parabola that way. So we're gonna have 0.1 x squared plus 10x. If we complete the square, so you factor out 0.1, so what's left is x squared plus 10 over 0.1 with a negative sign, so minus 100x, and then there is no free coefficient, so it's this. So this is going to be negative 0.1 x minus 50, the whole thing squared, and then we have to 50 because that's 100 over 2, and then we have to subtract the free coefficient, which is 50 squared. So this is negative 0.1 x minus 50 the whole thing squared, and then I have to multiply through here. So negative negative makes a positive, 0.1 times 50 squared. So negative 0.1 x minus 50 the whole thing squared plus 50 squared is 2500 times 0.1 is 250. So vertex, which you read off from completing the square as being this point and this point, happens at 50, 250, which means maximum happens at x equals 50, max is 250. Okay, so let's see the next word problem. Suppose a linear relationship between a grade and the number of minutes studied. So you suppose a linear relationship. That means that a grade is a linear relationship of number of minutes. So if these are minutes, M stands for minutes and G stands for grade, then this relationship is a linear relationship where we have to find A and B. Person A studies 100 minutes and scored 60%. So you have to determine which of this is X and which of this is Y. So this is, if I rewrite this as Y equals AX plus B, this will be, minutes are the X, so this is X, and 60% is the grade, so that's Y. And this is X and this is Y. So we know that this line, this function, linear function, passes through 2 points. 2 points are 100, 60% and 300, 90%. So in order to find the equation of line through 2 points, we compute slope, and that's rise over run. So we have 90 minus 60 divided by 300 minus 100. So 30 over 200. So 3 over 20. And we can just leave it as that, 3 over 20. And then we have to write down what's the equation of a line through 2 points. So we have y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So y minus 60 equals 3 over 20 x minus 100. And just beautifying this a little bit, so y equals 3 over 20x minus, I'll multiply 3 over 20 times 100 is 3 times 5, which is 15, and then plus 60 from the other side. So I have y equals 3 over 20x plus 45. And that's my grade, a function of minutes. So grade and x is minutes.